Hello everyone, it's a Psycho Blue 2K here, bringing you a Vanguard episode today, and it's going to be a deck build, well not a deck build, more like a deck discussion on a build that I've been using for a while now, since it came out, and I tweaked it a bit, and I actually used it in a tournament, what was it, Saturday, and I made the semifinals with it, so we're going to discuss the build. So obviously, the build I'm using is Genies, or a tweaked version of Genies. So it's all about big hitters and always making sure you have big hitters on the field. So I decided to run this Genie build, which first set came out, like I think the second set of the Asian circuit came out. Genies got support along with Norakamis. Obviously a lot of people ran familiar with Genies, the grade 3 one. But over the course, they didn't really have much support. You had to rely on your forerunner, which was this little guy, who was actually pretty good. But the only issue is this is the time when Vermilion Narakamis had a lot of board control. They could kill your back rear. So if he gets hit, your Genies were kind of screwed. And well, he pretty much what he does is for every card that's in the soul, you take a card off your seal to seal off a skill from one of your. You take a skill, you negate the. Hold on, real quick. So you pretty much negate the skill. Think of it like in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, skill drain. It negates your skills for a while, well, permanent, so their effects could work. So obviously, I still use them in the deck, but now we got new cards. So obviously I'm going to run 4 PGs for protection. And I'm running 2 Gunners. Rain, which is pretty much if you place them in the rear guards or vanguard, you can negate your opponent's grade 2 on the field. That way they can't be intercepted, meaning you can attack their vanguard instead of their rears. So I run 2. It's optional, you can run 3 or you can run 2. But I run 2 just as a way. And then I run this new guy, which someone on Wolfthunderranger's Discord, Ali, who was actually a very good player, told me to start running this card because it actually allows you to boost, or he could attack rears without negating the effect. I was running the grade 1 Genie with a 1000k, but it didn't feel right because I was wasting a lot just to negate it. But this one feels a little bit better. You're gonna negate it still, but the fact that is you could actually attack the rears or boost is what makes it good. Yes, it's going to lose during either turn. It's going to lose that minus 4,000. But with your forerunner, you can negate it. It's going to be an instant 1k booster all the time, no matter what you need. And then I run this new card that came in this set, which is Exorcist Mage Roro. And her ability is pretty much once you place her or he in the rear, you can negate any card on the field on your side. So this comes in handy when it comes to negating your Genies, or the new 12k booster they have in the game, or even your grade 1 boosters. So it seals it completely, so it's like an instant skill drain, which comes in handy. So my grade 2s, obviously I'm going to be running the number 1 grade 2 for Narakamis, which is Desert Gun and Shiden, which is the same as a grade 1, but now I run 4. So it's easier for me to keep pushing with my Genies and my rear guards or my vanguard to put pressure on my opponent. And then I run 3 of Dejin of the Lightning Flare Genie, who is the same, but the only difference is his effect is during my opponent's turn I lose 4,000. So obviously I'm going to be weak. And he cannot attack rear guards, he can only attack the vanguard. But that's when you're grade 1 Rowo or your forerunner comes in handy because it negates them and allows them to be a 12k instantly, and he can attack rear or vanguard. And then I run 3 7k Dragon Monk Insib, which is more of an advantage for me. It's more of a draw power because I only run 4 draws. So what this is if you have 4 or more rare cards, and when you attack the vanguard, you get to draw a card. But if it's in the vanguard, all you got to do is play certain cards, like at least 3 more cards, and then you get that draw power. And with the boosters, he's going to be a 17 17k kind of attacker, so you're always going to get to a draw. And then now we run a new 12k beater, which is Thunder Spear Walling Exorcist of the Night. Now, obviously, if you don't, let's say you don't have cards in your soul, or you don't draw your grade 1, then you could counterblast 1 to lose restraint. And when he does it, he could attack for 12k anyone. But during your opponent's turn, he loses 2,000, so it'll be a 1000k beat stick still. But with the cards you get, you can negate them instantly, and he's always going to be a 12k, which allows your opponents to put pressure into clearing the rear guards, because it's 12k. There's not a lot of cards that can hit that, unless they have a booster. And that's what my grade 2s are, is run to my grade 3s. So obviously I run 4 Kaisers, and Kaiser is by far one of the key cards in the deck. Because the fact that if you have Limit Break 4, you counterblast 2, he gains 2,000, and he can attack the whole row. So it means you could clear the board if allowing your 2 genies or your 12k hitters to kind of put pressure on the vanguard. Because he clears the board, he wipes the board clean. So that's why I run him. I run 1 Dungaree just as in case if I don't get Vermilion, I get him. And what he does when you play him, he binds 2 cards in the bind zone. And once I hit Limit Break 4, I can counterblast 1 to put a random card from the bind zone back in to the deck graveyard to kill any card on the field of my opponent's side. So I run 1. And then I run a different kind of tech that not only people will run him, but he's good. And it's Rumbling Gun Dragon. And what he does is, when you drive check and reveals a grade 3, you retire one of your opponent's grade 1 or less. So this is the guy that I'm going to use to always make sure I clear a back row. That way my opponents have to literally waste their vanguard to attack my rears that are 12k. Or they're going to have to draw a 2 booster or waste cards from their hand. If they waste cards from their hand, that's when you know they might not have a PG in their hand. So this card literally just wipes the back row if you get triggers. And if you get double trigger, you're clearing 2 cards in the back. So he makes sure he guarantees that I'm still going to be alive because no one's going to hit those 12k units. And he's a good tech. And then I run, obviously, my heal factor, which is the Daijin Lightning of the Flash. He's a 14k. So yes, he is a heal. But if you draw him and you play him in the rear, you negate him, he's a 14k beat stick. There's not a lot of cards that can get past that. And if you get your triggers, he's going to make sure he guarantees the final hit on your opponent. Now, I don't have the blood, and I'm still trying to get the blood. But for the time being, I run Dragon Break Dragon. And what he does is, when you're at Limit Break 4, automatically you get 15k. But I use him for his second effect. When he plays Counter Blast 2 to retire one of my opponent's grade 2 or less. So it's another card that could get rid of certain things on the field. Now, you don't have to run him. If you have the blood, use 1 blood as your pusher, your game changer. But I run him because I don't have blood. But he's still good board control. He could clear the board pretty quick. And that's why I use him. And since this deck doesn't really counter blast a lot, he's actually pretty good. So if you have the blood, then I suggest you could replace him and put blood. And obviously I run 4 draws and 5 stands. The reason why I want stands is because these 12k beat sticks are going to clear the board. And they have the clear rear. And if you draw a stand, you can stand them back up and pump them up. And now you still have a rear guard on the bottom that hasn't been turned to attack. So you're going to have a chance of killing your opponent quick. So we're going to do a friendly fight with one of my friend Wolfthunderranger's Discord members. We're going to do a friendly fight to test it out, to show you how the build runs. So hold on real quick while I get the match going. Sorry about that, I kind of paused for a bit and then I unpaused. But we're ready for our next fight. He actually came through, and I thought it was going to be... So it's going to be my first battle against Knightmare. And then it's going to be another fight right now against... See if I get someone else. Just to test the deck out. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully we get a good hand, because Vanguard is very unforgiving when it comes to RNG. You think Legacy Wars is RNG bad? This is worse. So let's see. Okay, he's playing Aqua Force. So it's pretty much clan versus clan battle. So let's see what I get. If it doesn't, okay. So obviously I do 2 PGs and that, so I'm gonna take that out, check that out, probably take that out and see what else we get. Alright, that's not bad. It's just I didn't grow up. I didn't get a better second grade 2. So we'll see. So in this situation, obviously I'm gonna play my gunner instead because I do need that 1K boost for something else. Okay, so we didn't get another grade 2, but that's fine. We got what we needed. If we don't get a grade 2, then we're going to be kind of stuck in a situation. I mean, I could ride the grade 2 genie. That's fine. Well. Like I said, RNG is just fun. So I already lost 1 stand trigger. And he got a draw trigger. This is going to be fun. Alright, so Alcaforce is going to be a tricky battle against me. Just because if he has Glory and Maelstrom, he could probably hit me hard. Okay. I do need another grade 2. If I can get another grade 2, then this should be okay. Oh, I lost another stand trigger. This is going to be fun. So I'm down to how many stand triggers left? 3 stand triggers. This is not good. Alright. Cool, I got my grade 2 that I needed. So I'm going to play it safe for right now. Just for the time being. I could have just saved it for the next turn. We'll take a chance. What the heck? See what I mean by RNG just like being unforgiving? I'm down to like what, 2 stands? 2 stands left. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. So I have my grade 3 now, which is Kaiser. And he got it. What does this do? Oh man. This is gonna suck. Okay, cool. Redraw trigger. So he's gonna have to rely on a trigger if he gets a trigger. He still needs a trigger. Okay, never mind. RNG is just godly for him and bad for me. So he's gonna try to retire my grade 0 or my grade 1. Or is that exactly... Okay, never mind. It's only when you have a limit break 4. Alright. Alright, cool. Now I got my other piece. Obviously. So we're gonna go. We're gonna place that. We're gonna have to play it safe for now. Okay. So I'm gonna hit him with the 17, 14. Hopefully, well, if he even hits a trigger, I could still overrun him now. Cool. Hopefully I don't get a bad trigger. Oh, good. Of course. That's a gamble, but it's alright now. That's good still. Let's see what we get. If we get a stand trigger, that'll be nice. Nope. Stand trigger? Nah. We're just fine now. Okay, cool. At least I have a PG in hand. We do have a grade 3 just in case a special kicks in. I should have probably attacked with him to get that card. I would have pumped him up and attacked, and I think I still would have drawn. Yeah, he's gonna have to rely on all these cards. That ignores interceptors. I see. There goes my PG. He's gonna switch just to do his attacks. But now he has to attack. Yeah, that's one. And now his vanguard has to attack. What? Ugh. So he's gonna retire one of my grade 1s. I think I already know he's gonna try to retire. He's gonna retire either my exorcist or my grade 1 in the back for the boost. Oh, there goes my stand. How many triggers do I have left? 1. He already retired though. Of course, he did the right play. Perfect. We're gonna skip ride. That is perfect, actually. That's actually perfect. And now So, we gotta clear the board. He has obviously 4 PGs. 3 PGs maybe. Hopefully we could get this. Alright, cool. Draw power. Alright, cool. This is tough though because, let me see, how much is that? 20? 21. So we're hit them with the 2000. Yeah, of course. Let's hit him again. Get rid of his PGs. Cool. We got rid of 2 PGs. I figured it was gonna have PGs. I have 1 PG and an S. So I could survive this. This is why the blood would have been coming in handy. Just because the blood would have cleared those hands quickly. I still don't know how many PG he has. Of course. I don't have a grade 3. So he's gonna kill me. He's got it. He's gonna make me not. I don't have a guard 3, so I can't activate it. He's gonna beat me unless I hit back-to-back heals. How many heals do I have left? 3. Okay, never mind. Oh. He healed. Oh. Yeah, I have no PGs. Unless I get a heal trigger. If I get a heal trigger, I could win this. Nope. Oh. No heal trigger. 3 heals in the deck and not once did I hit that. That's one match. Time to go for the second one. But you get the purpose of the deck. I would have won it if I actually would have got the heal trigger. So let me get the other person with the next match. Okay, so my next opponent is actually going to be Wolfthunderranger himself. And, well, the last match, it was a tough one. If I would have drew a heal or 1 more PG, it would have been... But this deck could compete with Aqua Forest. The fact that he had to waste his vanguard to attack my rear was an example why the deck's pretty good. My build is based on tankiness. It's just RNG was giving me pretty much all the stand triggers and everything else. If I would have got a strong stand trigger, I think I would have probably won that because it would allow me to put more pressure on him. But it is what it is. You can't blame it. RNG is RNG for a reason. So hopefully he comes in. But yeah, this deck is fun. This deck could be competitive on ladder. It clears boards pretty quick, and it's fun. Your opponent's always going to have to take a lot just to take down your rear guards. They got to waste cards in their hand. They got to pray for a trigger just to get something. The only weakness is if you play against someone that snipes your back row, then yeah, that's going to be problematic. They could snipe your little exorcist guy, and then you're going to rely on your grade 1 to actually get something done. So that's the tricky part. Hold on real quick. Alright, we're ready to go. So let's see what he's going to bring in. Knowing him, he's probably bringing his dimensional police. So this can be interesting. Maybe it might be dimensional police. Who knows? He tends to bring random decks, or he's testing stuff out. So let's see how this goes. Let's see what he... Tachi's? Oh, this is random. He's probably testing something then. Alright. Let's see what we get. Ooh, right off the bat. Okay, so... we're going to get rid of these grade 2s. Okay, we didn't get no genies. So let's see what he gets. Alright. He's writing... oh, so it's a raptor build. So he's definitely testing something. Okay. To his hand. Ooh, he got the grade 3. Alright. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. But I'm going to have to play it safe and write a PG. I know I shouldn't be writing my PGs. But at the same time, I gotta save. I gotta save that card for the play I'm going to do. So let's see what we get. Of course. RNG is so beautiful. RNG is so beautiful. Okay, cool. It's all good though. So we got our play still. We got our grade 3s. Okay, so he has his grade 2 military one. So he's gonna call another one? Ah. That's not bad. Kinda kills your board. He's setting up for something. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Oh, I need that grade 2. I get a trigger, that'd be nice. Nope, no trigger. He's gonna hit me for all 3 damage. Okay, he has no PG. That's 1. Oh, I needed those cards. He's playing hard for me to put pressure now. Okay, cool. We got it. We're gonna go grade 2. That's actually perfect. We're not gonna negate it. We don't need a counterblast. And we're gonna snipe one of his rear guards. So let's see if we play this right. If I get a stand trigger, that would be nice. Nope, no stand trigger. So he knows, he thinks I wasted 2 PGs now. I still have 1 in my hand. Oh my goodness, this is bad. Double heal. So I'm down to 2 heals and a PG. This is going to be bad. How couldn't that be the next card? So now he has his grade 3s. I got my Kaiser. So what does this card do exactly? He calls cards. Oh, wow. Yeah. My stand trigger. I can't catch a break, huh? He gets a heal trigger, but it's useless now. But he gets draw power. Alright. Can I get a heal trigger? No. Oh, okay. I better pray for that. I hope I don't draw a heal trigger. There'll be a heal trigger? Alright, that's fine. We'll take a Kaiser. Can I? So now this is when my chance comes back. Now, I don't want to mess this play up, but I'm probably going to. So I'm going to play this smart and pray that I hit a stand trigger. Pray that I hit a stand trigger. If I get this right. Come on, stand trigger. I need a stand trigger if I could get 2 attacks in. Nope, I screw this play up. I should just went with my gut. Back to back, I get cucked with not getting draw triggers, any trigger, and it's... Okay, cool, got rid of a PG. But it doesn't really matter. I should have just went a full... No, it wouldn't matter either way. I was hoping for a stand trigger. He got the draw trigger though. He gets triggers, I don't get trigger. His RNG is blessed today. My RNG is just bad. I was hoping for a stand trigger, but it is what it is. Vanguard's RNG is just amazing sometimes. Yeah. There's no way I'm gonna win this. Unless I get a heal trigger. Yeah, I get no heal trigger. Unless I get a heal trigger? No. There's my stand. Hey, where's my stands? That's always like that. Back to back, I get sacked so hard with these heal triggers. Just not coming. My combo plays just. What's with the triggers not happening when I need them? Well, that sucks. I can never get my combo plays down. But that's going to conclude today's episode. But you kind of understand how the deck builds. If you get your trigger plays in right, you can actually win a lot of these matches. They're very good. It's just, I mean, I got shafted when not getting the RNGs I needed. So if you guys get the blood, I suggest replacing Break Dragon for the blood, just for the whole crit advantage you're gonna get to put pressure. But this is R2K, Psycho Blue R2K here saying peace.